Welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, so this is something, I've never actually done a video like this first of all, and it is a topic of debate, always a topic of debate. CPI data release, jobs data release, people, they're struggling to understand what approach they should use to actually trade this market mover. So first of all, when this data is released, more so CPI and jobs data, okay, 9 times out of 10 there's a significant move in the market. So there's either a significant spike or a significant sell-off. So people are always confused about, because the other thing as well is because of the immediate influx of volume, it's very, very volatile, okay? Big, massive candles, you know, the price action is very, very quick. It's extremely volatile. And people are just so confused as to, you know, how are you meant to trade this? My approach and my strategy to trading this is very, very simple. And basically what it is, I trade the second part of the move. So either recovery or the reversal. So basically, as an example, if it's really positive news and there's a massive, massive spike, I'm actually looking to then take a short position, because that initial spike has to come back down. It's not going to stay up there. And that's how this data release works. You know, if there's a massive spike, it'll come back down pretty much to where the price was just before the data was released. And the same can be said for if there's a massive sell-off, it'll come back. So that's why my advice is to trade the second part of the move and not the first part. If you try and trade the first part, it's just too risky, because you're basically jumping on the price action and you don't know how big that candle is going to be. It could be absolutely massive, or it could be just a small, or you know, a much smaller move. So it's much more risky to just trade the price action on the first half of the move. So that's why I always trade the second part of the move. And it's the same again, guys, the same as my last video. The greater the space, the greater the opportunity. The greater the space, the greater the leverage. So if it's a massive, massive spike or a massive, massive pullback, sell-off, it means that the second part of that move, i.e. the recovery or the pullback, has to be significant as well. Okay, so it's a nice example. This trade is a nice example of how you should approach trading this type of move. Now, yeah, I did go in a little bit early, but you know, I wasn't overly concerned that I went in too early, because I knew that the market had to recover back to where, not recover, but the market had to go back to, relatively speaking, it had to go back to the price that it was just before the move. And that's, I mean, if you look at these moves, it happens all the time. The price always goes back to where it was just before the move. You know, very rarely does it not. So that's why I was happy to hold the position for a little bit longer, and that's why I was not overly concerned that my entry was not a clinical entry. Now, normally when I scalp trade, I do want it to be clinical, and if it's not, I am concerned. But because this is not a normal move in the stock market, this is something that just happens, you know, maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, something like that. It's not something that happens all the time. And because it's literally just a big market maker and a big market mover on the base or on the back of a data release, you know, it's a completely different scenario from trading any other day. Okay, so it's completely different. So my advice, guys, is if you want to trade a big market mover like this, i.e. CPI data release, jobs data release, trade the second part of the move. Trading the first part of the move is extremely risky. I hope you guys got some educational content from this video. I'm sure that you have. I've never done a video like this. Before we crack on and see the actual trade, guys, if you want to join the Sambora trading community, you can email me, eduardosambora@yahoo.com. And also in this video, you know, you'll see me typing in details into my private Telegram group. And in my private Telegram group, I run it 5 days a week, and I literally tell my subscribers when I enter a trade and when I exit a trade. And you'll actually see this in this video that you're just about to see. Okay guys, make sure you smash that like button, make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you guys again very soon for more videos. I'm pretty sure you're going to get some educational content from this video. Okay, here we go. So jobs data release. So this is always a market mover, and we had CPI yesterday. That was a market mover also. So CPI data release, that was yesterday. Jobs data release today. They're always market movers. So there's either going to be a significant spike at literally at 1:30 London time, or there's going to be a significant pullback. So my strategy and my approach is to play the reversal. So depending on what happens. So it'd be interesting to see what happens actually, because I'm really hoping that there is a spike, because it'll create more of a gap that has to be filled. So if it comes down and comes back up, well, then I'll have to wait again for another intraday trade. Whereas if it comes up and comes back down to this area, it can almost immediately take another intraday trade. So that's why I'm hoping that it's a spike on the open, not on the open, on the data release. So this is going to literally happen in the next 60 seconds. Now, I don't care what the data release is. I don't care what the numbers are. I'm playing the reversal, so it makes absolutely no difference to me. The only reason that I'm hoping that it's positive news really is because if it shoots up and comes back down to this price range, it means that I can hold it and then look to take an intraday trade. That's the only reason. Other than that, I really don't care. Literally any second now we should see the market move. So we're looking for a big move here. Big candles, fast price action, volatility. That's usually what it creates. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the move isn't that big. I'm just gonna inform my team that I'm taking a long position. So I'm expecting this to shoot back up, probably take about €500 from this. I did go in a little bit early, but I'm expecting it to shoot up, so I'm not concerned. It's going to be a nice return this. I'm looking at €500 or €600 here. I know that it's going to go back up. It's just a matter of waiting. It's going to come back to about this area here. So I'm not going to wait and take that amount of points. I'll be happy to take 20 or 30 points. Come on. My entry was I was a little bit early in, but I'm not really concerned because of that pullback. This has to recover. It simply has to. So I wasn't too concerned that I went in a little bit early. So I'm just waiting on this spiking, and then I'll be out. I'll look to take about €500 from this one trade. Come on. I'm just waiting on that little spike. I mean, it is going to happen. Here we go. So I've got the cursor right next to this liquidation key or liquidation button, and that's why I've got it so close, because we're scalp trading. Got to have it ready to go, liquidate, boom, out. I mean, I haven't liquidated yet because I do believe it's going to recover up to about this area here. So I'm looking to take a good 20 points from this trade. Hence why I'm waiting. Okay, here we go. I'll be happy with 20 points. You know, that's, look at this, nearly €400 already. 19. So just tell my team out plus 19 points. Beautiful. Beautiful. So this is my Telegram group. So literally what I do, guys, is I tell them when I enter and I tell them when I exit, and they literally form my trades. So look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm not even sure how much that is. It was over €400. I think I wasn't paying attention to the money, to be honest with you. I was looking at the points, so 19 points. I think it was like €500. So a nice trade. I wonder how many of my guys took it. Look at that, 3 minutes. So I made about €500 there in 3 minutes. Look at this, unbelievable. And I have been alerting my guys all morning about this. So this morning, US retail sales data release 1:30. That's London time. And then an hour to go, jobs data in 1 hour. I told them when I entered, told them when I liquidated, plus 19 points. Fantastic trade. €500 for 3 minutes work.